I think you have to understand the person that you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Like insecurities can come from a lot of things, right? It can be started up, by a simple like on somebody photo, which is a social media. Like I said, social media, it has such a positive impact, but it also
Mhm.
has a very negative impact as well, bro.
Well, yeah, it's one of those things because it's
It-
so.
It's crazy, bro. It's
But
crazy.
think about it like this: to get on social media, what do you need to do?
You got to log on first.
Just log on and what?
Log on and
Phone.
phone. I
It's
mean,
not like you gotta, back in this once again, I hate being like, but back in our day, if you didn't have a computer at home, we had to
hmm
go to the library. We had to. All computers might be tied up, so you gotta wait.
right,
And then once one's open, you gotta hurry up and get on it. And
right.
so the to get on social media is just easy. I could be laying in my bed and you could just
At the click of a
at the click of a button. So
button.
when it's that easy to access, that causes for opportunities of overconsumption.
Right. And
You know.
I
All right, record. This says record now, right? You see
mhm,
record.
I
All
see.
right, let's try this again. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the relaunch, the pilot episode of Let's Hash It Out podcast. I'm the producer and co-host Ziggy the Beast, along with my longtime friend, one of my best friends from high school, S Rider. And S Rider, go ahead and introduce yourself, bro, before we get into the pilot episode.
Yeah. No problem, man. Look, so I'm here to reintroduce myself. I go by the name of S. Dot Writer, the writer and also co-host with my bro, Ziggy the Beast. And pretty much we're doing a relaunch, man. We probably, y'all probably seen us before. We had a lot of episodes, and we kind of, had, little mishaps here and there as far as like, dealing with things in life. But we are here to relaunch our podcast. We are here to make it even more better. We got some fresh ideas. Me and Ziggy got down back into the lab. We broke some things down. So this is for real. Like we're definitely coming strong, going into the new year, which is right around the corner. We're coming with some fresh content, and we're coming with some real dope people. We got some people that's gonna come onto the show and join us, and I just want to take it upon myself to be the first to apologize because I know we got a lot of supporters, a lot of people that's been asking, man, when y'all gonna, what's up with the podcast and stuff. So me and Zay got our heads together. We got everything lined up for y'all. I promise you there will be no more long delays. There will be no more, questions about when y'all doing this, when y'all doing that. We're going to give y'all more details about the show in the podcast. But I want y'all to just sit back and relax. And I want y'all to just tune in, man. We got some great material coming for y'all. But this is the relaunch, the pilot episode, and we're gonna be more better than ever. So I just appreciate the support. So thank y'all. So
Right. And piggyback on what S Rider said is, there's nothing wrong with evaluating, taking a step back, and being honest with yourself. And that's one thing I always appreciate about S Rider. As long as I've known him, never had no kind of falling out with this guy. If things aren't working, not I won't say not working well, but if you notice some things, hey, we talk about it, we assess it, we go back to the drawing board, and then look, this is the culmination of the fruits of our labor, and not getting egos into it. And I think that's just something that we should all learn from, and we should all do as just people. It's okay to not be successful with something, but you can tweak things here and there.
Right.
So everything is a learning experience, and you know we can always learn from something. There's no bad. I look at it as there's no good experience. There's no bad experience. There's always learning experience.
Right. I agree.
So that's something that we go into every episode with. What did we learn? What did we learn from this episode? Then all right, we bring it into the next one. So um, for those that don't know, I'm Ziggy the Beast. I am a content creator. I produce 5 podcasts. I uh I do 3 gaming podcasts, a wrestling podcast, and now we do the slice of life conflict resolution podcast, like we like to call it, with Let's Hash It Out, with my bro S Rider. And I'm just here, like I would love to make something like this the full time duty, but that's what working towards, excuse me. And yeah, we're here. So before we get into it, S Rider, how are you doing, man? Everything going all right with you?
Oh man, I'm good, man. I'm blessed, living life. Christmas around the corner, so you know how Christmas, this
Swiping the card.
right, swiping the card, trying to, but I think this has to be probably one of my favorite holidays. Not, I guess, just me personally. I'm not really the person that says, "Oh, I want this, I want that." I'm more of
Right.
a, as long as my family, the people that I truly care about are happy. And this is a time, we always say Thanksgiving, it's a time to be thankful. But Christmas, it's just something about Christmas, bro, where
Hmm.
everybody just in that spirit. But, I love this time of year. This is a time to really reevaluate what you did this year and
That's a
to
good
take
point.
what you did this year and carry it. Not the New Year's resolution where, oh, I'm gonna change this. Just, I would say, it's okay to have that, but
Hmm.
this is a chance to take what you learned, what you experienced, what you didn't feel like you accomplished, and just take all of that and carry that into the new year. You know what I'm saying? And just keep building upon what you started this year into next year. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So if you was doing weight loss or trying to incorporate a new business, us, podcast,
Oh yeah,
whatever, just carry it. But I'm doing good, man. I can't complain at all, man.
that's
How about
good, man.
yourself, man? What's going on your end, man?
Doing pretty good. Just got busy. It was one of those things where I'm kind of an overthinker in a good way, because I want everything to be perfect like the first time.
Hmm.
But the downside of doing that is sometimes I delay stuff. So a lot of the projects, a lot of people I wanted to interview on one of my other podcasts, I was like, nah, I gotta wait till this is right, then I can reach out to him. Or nah, I gotta wait till I get this right, then I'll reach out to him. But I talked to one of the people I talked to, Miss Pinky 313. She's a Facebook partner, and she was just like, Zach, you gotta just go and just get it. And I don't know what it was about her just telling me like, just do it. Like I just started I sent out at least, and 8-Bit can tell you, I sent out at least 50 podcast invites
Hmm.
to different people.
Hmm.
And I was just surprised like how many people responded back, and we just started getting stuff uh scheduled, and everything just been flowing ever since then. So that's another thing I learned. Like you said, like just do it. And same thing like with this platform. Just we just had to get out there and just learn as we go.
Yeah.
You can always plan, but you gotta
Well,
have some action in it.
right. And I feel like you got to take risk. Like you got to.
Facts.
I think a lot of people, myself included, but I think sometimes, you got a plan, you got
Oh,
everything lined
definitely.
up, but I think you be afraid of the end result. Well,
Hmm.
you're not gonna know the end result unless you execute it at first. That's just me. Like you can't worry about the end results because I tell anybody,
Facts.
bro. I tell anybody and anybody. I mean, successful, regular people. You don't have this. This is a common sense thing to me. Like
Mm-hmm.
you can't be successful without the signature of failure.
Telling you.
You're
Mm-hmm.
going to fail. Like there is
You you will.
nothing. There is no way around it, bro. There is. I don't care what nobody tells you. You have to fail. You're going to fail before you really see the benefits of greatness.
Right.
That's as simple as that, man. I mean, it's nothing wrong with failing. Sometimes failure is your best lesson tool.
Yeah.
In
It's
order
the
for
wake
you,
up call.
right? That just like we use it a redundant. This is a redundant thing, but sports. I mean, how many times have we seen somebody as great as Peyton Manning? Right? I'm just using him as an example. Or
Mm-hmm.
I'll use somebody that all of y'all New Orleans fans can relate to. The the retired Drew Brees.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
This man is a Hall of Famer, a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
How many times you think, even though he didn't succeed at first when he first got to New Orleans, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many times, bro? How many times did it take for Peyton Manning and Drew Brees to go through the hardships of the playoffs, or just go through that particular team and they
Facts.
constantly lost? Like they did everything each season. They did everything mentally, physically.
Everything's best
They
of
did
to
everything
their
right,
abilities.
right. But they failed. They failed. And then some way that season, something just clicked like that, where they said, "This is I just know for a fact that this is the year."
Mm-hmm.
Sure enough, Drew Brees and Peyton Manning, when they won their respective Super Bowls, they found a way to get it done. And
Mm-hmm.
it's just like basketball and in life, whether it's business, relationships, whether it's your job, anything.
Mm-hmm.
Got to keep going, bro. So
Oh
I
yeah.
think once you take the risk, once you take the
Gotta
risk,
take the risk.
you
And
start,
then too,
you
if
know,
you then too, when you fail, what do? Do you
you get back
I,
up.
I don't want to sound insensitive, but do you, sit in the corner and pout about it, or do you,
You
you know,
get back up on your
get
feet.
back up on your feet? There is a point to be disappointed. I'm
Yeah,
not saying to not be disappointed, but don't wallow in said disappointment.
yeah. I
All
mean,
right.
like I said, yeah, it'll
Mm-hmm.
it'll have you being like, damn, like I done it everything. I mean, why is it not happening like this?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it doesn't happen fast for some people. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. I mean, everybody lives life at their own pace. Everybody lives life at their certain.
Everybody's different.
Yeah, everybody's different. So,
and and then I think this too also will go into what we will discuss in segment one between generations. But
mm,
with social media and everything,
mhm.
a lot of success and a lot of wins get posted on social media. So when you're on your phone and you scrolling through the timeline, you saying, "Oh dang, S. Ryder got this, Zig got that, so and so got this," but you don't know Zig went through X, Y, Z, A, B, to get to that. You didn't know S. Ryder went through the now. Then he finally got that.
And then
So
sometimes people don't. Sometimes people they'll post their greatness or they'll post their accomplishments as they should. But like you said, you don't know what it took, and you don't know who
you don't know
helped
who.
that person get there.
Facts.
So I mean, a lot that goes into it. But look, before we go into these topics, though, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? We don't want to take too much of y'all time or whatever like that. But we also just want to make sure that this podcast that we have, of course, like I said, we want to make this a conflict resolution type of podcast.
Hmm.
We don't want me and Zig, that's my bro. We
Oh,
might
no, of
we might
course.
agree to disagree on a lot of things, bro. But this is a podcast that we want y'all to understand that if you ever feel like you want to come on a podcast, me and Zig will provide
Open floor.
like even if like send us an email, hit us up on our pages. We'll do all that
Hmm.
at the end. Like I said, I don't want to take too much of the time on the show. We'll definitely let y'all know. But I just want y'all to understand that we appreciate all our supporters. The
Facts.
time, like the times y'all really supported us, we really appreciate it, man. And we got some things we gotta hash out today. Ain't that right, Zig? Like
Got a lot of things to hash out.
we gotta
Uh,
hash out some things today. You
speaking
know.
of things we got to hash out, there's been a lot of talk on social media, and I'm gonna put up the ticker at the bottom. I'm gonna update it. Um, there seems like there's to be a clash between generations. The generation before us
Mm-hmm.
and our generation, and then now that we're getting a little older, now we got the newer the millennial. I don't know if we might be millennials too. I don't know.
Maybe baby, man.
Yeah.
I'm not a
I'm just
millennial.
messing.
No.
But like there's always this clash of generations.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that? You know, where's the disconnect between generations? But even like our parents that grew up in the 60s and 70s in our generation, and then now the people that's growing up in the 2000s and the 2010s,
Mm-hmm.
where's that where is that
Right.
disconnect? You know what I'm saying? I'll let you start it off.
Yeah, man. So it's crazy, man. Like it was crazy. It just seems like it wasn't too long ago that we was just like the generation today.
Right.
Like, man, what type of music y'all listening to? Man, what is that? Like, why y'all used to wear that back in the day? Or they'll look at us, the music, the clothes, the style, the movies, the
And our parents was telling us the same
like,
thing. What y'all listen to?
like sports and stuff. Even like, bro, I think this is something that will always happen no matter what.
Hmm.
But to me, though, the childhood memories, like I just remember, man, growing up, bro, like anybody, 80s babies, even the 90s babies, whoever. It's crazy, bro, because to me, the childhood memories we had growing up, Zig,
Hmm.
and you can remember it, bro, it was probably the best times of our lives, bro.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
talking about the going outside.
I was just about to say.
Rarely, bro. When I'm talking about rarely do you see people or children in the neighborhoods outside. Like you might see a few of them outside.
Playing football in the street.
None of that, bro. I don't even see that, bro. I'm talking about just going outside. Man, ma, I'm going outside. Hey, your homework done? Yeah, homework.
Or make sure you inside before.
The street lights come on.
Yep.
And if your ass ain't inside before that street light come on, you know what's gonna happen.
You already know what's gonna happen.
About, man, just going outside with my boys, man. Even your moms will tell you, like, look, go outside while I'm cleaning up, or
Yeah, they kick you out the house. Go outside.
go outside. And then of course, the childhood memory. Like I said, bro, it was just so great back then, bro. Playing curveball. If I was to go outside
Bruh.
and
Curveball.
tell people, man, let's play some curveball. Man, what is that? Curveball. That was one of the games we played.
Explain
Man,
to these youngsters what curveball is,
man,
Strider, because
curveball.
you going over their heads right now.
Right. The curveball. What y'all just throw the ball at? No, man. So pretty much it was a game where we had it ain't even have to be a basketball. It could have been a basketball, volleyball, something that was just a regular ball.
Just a ball.
Just a ball, rubber ball, whatever. And we'll just you and somebody else
On the other side.
on the opposite side of the
Yep.
street.
I already know. Yep.
Hit the curb, and I think you hit the curb is 1 point. Now, this was the thing. This was the fun part. If a car or a truck came zooming by, you shot over that car, and if you hit the curb, that was 2 points.
It was 2 points.
Now, granted, they had some incidents where people made a mistake and the ball slipped and it hit the roof of somebody's car, and you might have got your ass.
Everybody running.
Right, everybody. Oh no! But it just the fact that, man, you used to go outside play football on concrete, bro. Touch, 2-hand touch, 1-hand touch.
Mailboxes was the touchdown.
Right, man
This
overboard.
mailbox and this street pole, that's the touchdowns.
That's a touchdown, right? And then of course, if the females was out there, the girls, man, I gotta show out for her, man. That's Jennifer around the corner. Or that's old girl, man. I gotta call out. But just the candy lady, bro. Like
the candy lady, the ice cream man coming through.
Bucks, however you want to call them, frozen cups.
Cold cups.
Yeah, cold cups. Everybody got their own little different lingo for
Snowball.
it. Bro, it just the childhood, bro.
Yeah.
I remember, bro, just getting dirty, like just, and then there was no such thing as coming in and out the house.
Oh,
You,
let
my
that good. Them letting all my air out.
letting all that cool out, and then on top of that, you thirsty, got the hose around the on the side of the house. Y'all drink out the hose, but nah, bro, it's just that friendship that you
Mm-hmm.
develop, just like hanging out with your boys. I was saying, I had a conversation at work, bro, and we was talking about like how
Mm-hmm.
the generation today, like it's nothing like, trust me, it's no knock on their generation because it's easy for us to blend in with their generation because the music, just sports in general. Now, some
Mm-hmm.
things I might disagree with as far as like music, our generation, we look at Biggie and Pac and Jay-Z, Nas. This generation look at
Drake,
young boy NBA, Lil Baby,
Lil Baby.
EST Gee, and all these other
Yeah.
black talented artists. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna knock them, and they might not be my cup of music, but they making money.
Right. Yeah,
You
yeah. It might, yeah, and that's another thing. They don't have to be your cup of tea, but you have, we're not disrespecting either.
Right.
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, like football or basketball, who was the greatest? Jordan. We look at Jordan as the greatest basketball player. This generation, there is either LeBron James or you looking at Steph
Yeah.
Curry or Kevin Durant. Football, it was Peyton Manning, of course, Tom Brady, but you
Yeah.
got
Brett
people,
Favre. They have all these top
John
names.
Wall.
Yeah.
But the childhood memories, bro, like nowadays, there is no such thing as going outside, bro. And then it's not because they don't. I would say social media,
Mm-hmm.
these electronics, iPads, all the stuff that these children have to their disposal. Not to say we didn't have it, but at our times we didn't have Facebook, we
Mm-hmm.
didn't have Instagram. We had what that was. You get on a cell
We
phone,
had
you can't talk until after
what's that
9.
was?
You
Oh
remember,
well, first off, we didn't have unlimited minutes. That's a good point.
right? And did you
We
want
had
a
to wait. We had to wait until like was
weekend?
it 7?
The weekend? No, you have to wait on a weekday.
Because you had nights.
Right. So Monday through Thursday,
Yeah.
you had to wait until 9 o'clock to talk.
9 o'clock. That's what it was. Yeah.
Then on Fridays, you had unlimited minutes on the weekend.
Yeah.
The only way you could talk unlimited is if you and that person had the same carrier.
Correct.
So I was like, it's just,
You
but
better
like I
be on
said,
the house phone.
right. And then I was telling somebody was like, man, what y'all used to do back in the days on Saturday and Sunday nights? People really don't understand. Like, if anybody really understand before Katrina, I'd be like, man, on a Saturday night, man, we're going to Walmart. They'd be like, huh?
Walmart, the
They look
mall, going to
right.
the
They
movies.
looked at
Yeah.
you and say Walmart on a Saturday. If you was back then, like really back, living back in them times,
Mm-hmm.
people just go to Walmart just to go hang out, bro.
Go
Just
hang
to go,
out.
I'm gonna get some girls, or I'm gonna meet up with this girl, and
Yeah. Remember the plaza down
right
at, man. If anybody's from anybody that's listening that
from
is
the
from New Orleans East, y'all know we talking about when we talk about the plaza. And then they had the Grand that was a little bit closer to when Katrina happened. It was a little newer, but
mm-hmm.
dog, the East was popping before Katrina. The East was about to be what y'all think Metairie is now.
That's what the
That
East,
was the East was on his way of becoming it.
right. And I would say I can understand nowadays times have changed.
Mm-hmm.
Not only the social media, the TikToks and stuff like that, but we also got to be conscious of the pandemic that has occurred.
Well, that's a whole nother that's a whole nother
Right,
monkey, what they call it, the wrench in the plans.
right. So
Yeah.
I mean, you got that, and then you got the fact of you got sickos and weirdos out here. You can't trust people
Yeah,
around your
them,
children. There's
yeah.
carjackings. There's all type of stuff.
Now, so do you think that's a generational thing? Because there
It,
was sickles and stuff when we were, but I don't. That's the thing that's mind boggling to me because we was outside. We didn't have cell phones, so if I got snatched,
there was no such thing.
nobody
There was no such thing as drop the addy or drop the
or
location or
drop your
something like that.
location or find
Um,
my friends.
but
Yeah.
I mean, nowadays, bro, it's just so easy to be confused. Like with Snapchat and Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, it's so easy to manipulate these younger. Like, not to say we couldn't be manipulated either, but I think our moms, our moms and
Mhm.
pops, they aunties, grandmothers, grandpas, the whole nine. Man, look, don't talk to strangers. If you came in the neighborhood and we didn't know you, you know what I'm saying?
The
Not
whole neighborhood looking at him like, who that
right.
is?
It's pretty much this. The whole neighborhood, whatever neighborhood you grew up
Community.
in, whatever,
Mhm.
the community. And if you was truly outside, when I'm just talking about like playing ball or just whatever, pretty much everybody knew who you were. You know what I'm saying?
That is
Everybody,
true.
that's such and such son, or that's my
Or
neighbor.
they on that street down, they 2 streets
Right,
down.
right.
Yeah.
Now, of course, your people would be like, look, wherever y'all go, please be careful. Don't talk to strangers. Don't if something seem odd, go somewhere. Don't travel alone.
Oh yeah, now we did give them a rundown of what we about to do. Like, hey,
Right,
to S Riders mind, like, hey, we going down the road. If you don't see us over there, we probably gonna be at this park playing
right,
ball. So she knew there's at least 3 areas we at. So if she at any moment she get up and we not in those
right.
spots, you got something to answer for.
Right. And then, like I said, we had
Like,
cell
yeah,
phones, but not cell phones how it is
nah,
today. Like we had them flip phones, and some of us had the phones with just a snake on it, the snake game,
yeah, the
and
Nokias.
yeah, the
It
Nokias,
just
and
yeah,
the
it's just
Nextel,
it just
and
had the number buttons, a little small screen like about that big,
that's it.
and
That's
black and white, and then yeah.
But I'm just saying, like this generation, it's not the diss this generation or nothing like that, bro. It's just children nowadays don't go outside, bro. They do not know the meaning of going outside and really like experience what we experience, bro. And I'm
Nah,
talking about
yeah.
the first thing they do when they come home is all about the iPad, the
Oh,
video game.
they doing it in class.
Right. So it's just the childhood memories that I remember, bro. It's classic, bro. Like I miss them days. Like I just said a
Mhm.
game called Man Overboard. Now people thinking like Man Overboard, which I used to push people off a ship or nah, bro. Man Overboard was just another Man on a Run, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like I would say tag, I guess, if you want to say it. But this
Mhm.
was a chance to I guess you had to catch somebody. You had a bunch of people. They had to make it to the other side, and the last.
Mhm.
It just used to be a games like there's a lot of games we used to do, bro. But
Now I do say that I think that's why our generation there will never be another generation like our generation,
no,
because we were in the midst of that technology boom.
mm-hmm,
So we got a good mix of the older generation, like you said, going outside, drinking out the water hose on the side of the house, curveball. Like
right,
when we say curveball, it's the driveway curb,
yeah,
like the
like the
curb,
the
the
street,
little bump. Yeah. So
yeah,
just if
the
there's
little
any
curveball,
confusion,
right? Like
yeah,
you coming up the driveway, right? That type of curveball, and Jig, not to cut you off, bro, but
yeah.
even in like the way we approach females today, there was no such thing as sliding in them DMs or what we do now, just how they do it, OnlyFans and all this other stuff. You
Hmm.
had to go if you like the
You had to
female
go to the mall.
out of that, but you had to approach them.
You had to
It wasn't
actually
like
approach
sliding
them,
in the DMs. Like if you look,
write a note, yes or no, do you like me? Or hey
yeah.
Sean, or hey S Rider, hey, get this to her, bruh.
Mm,
Hey, look, my boy right over there. And then when you point, you
right. Like I
but
said, bro,
yeah, it was all type of
there was
different
such thing as
ways.
sliding in the DMs and TikToks and all this other stuff.
Black Planet,
Black,
AIM.
oh no, those was the days, boy. But
But
um,
yeah, I think that's the good thing about our generation. Why I always say this, there will never be another generation like us, because I remember Windows 95. I remember like having to type in code to run a basic program
well, and what
on
was that?
MS DOS.
Right, and what was that internet that America Online?
America Online
You had to
dial up.
pay for the
You
dial up.
got you got mail.
But you got mail. Like there was no such thing as you just click a button and shoom, internet pop up.
Yeah, like we doing now. All this streaming stuff, like
Right.
this is,
But the generation and like like I said, the work ethic, bro. Like our
that's
work
another
ethic
one.
is different too, bro. Because like I think the reason why I was respected by a lot of OGs, like at all the jobs that I done had,
Mhm.
I didn't got cool with a lot of older folks and stuff like that.
Same.
And they, I just have a conversation with them, like regular conversation about, females, right and wrong in certain situations. And they'll hear me speak and they'll be like, man, they say, how old you are? And I tell them my age and they be like, you can't be that. Like, you can't, because you speaking like, like you was born in the 50s or the 60s. I say, well, I was raised, with people like that, older folks. I used to hang around older folks when I was younger and stuff like that. Now I stayed in a child's place, but chilling with my grandmother and my pops and his friends, and they used to, school me on things and stuff like that. So, man, the one thing that the older folks would be like, man, these younger generations,
Mm-hmm.
don't work. Like they just think they're gonna get a job, do as little work as possible, and then get paid big. And I've witnessed that, and I've actually seen that before. And I'll be like, man, I hate for them, I hate to admit it, but they right. Like they got them like that, though. They be like, man, now I do understand it. Like, man, you got me doing all this for this little piece of change. Like, I can respect
Mm-hmm.
that mindset too. But at the same time, though, you also knew what you signed up for. You know what I'm saying? You also knew what type of job you was getting into. So at the end of the day, for the time being, until you can find something better, you got to just deal with it. Like deal with it
Mm-hmm.
or move forward to something better that compensates you well for your work. But the work ethic, I mean, bro, nowadays it's just
I
they
think
they don't want to put the work in, bro. Like they don't.
I got a small counterpoint to that though, because I can't lie. This generation, I think they're more knowledgeable about being your own boss. They might not everybody's going about it the right way, but the mindset is there, I think.
I can agree.
Uh
I
you know
agree.
what I'm saying? Like becoming your own boss. I think we're talking about money and saving money more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's now I don't know if that's a product of our generation kind of, letting the next generation know about things that we kind of failed at from the generation before us.
Mm-hmm.
Because think about it, if you had extra time on your hands back in the day, you didn't go start your own business, or you didn't go try to start your own podcast, or try to see what you can make with certain things like that. You would just get another job.
Right.
You see
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
I think with this generation, I think they're more willing to take that risk on them, that chance on themselves.
I will also too
You know what
say
I'm saying? It's
that
a double-sided thing.
I
Yeah.
will I will also say too the creativity is different. It's on another level.
Mhm.
Just the way that I see people like create music and art and just creative ways of thinking
Mhm.
about things, like I said, this is no knock. Let me be very clear.
Oh,
It's
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not, yeah.
no knock on nobody's generation. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I was saying, like the older generation before us, Zig, our parents, right?
Mhm.
Our parents, and you talk to people that's older. The first thing they'll be like, well, when I was your age, I was out on my own at the age of 18, you know what I'm saying? And I had my own house and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
it's not to make an excuse. It's not to say that I can't do it. But let's be very frank. It's very hard for a 18-year-old that's just coming out of school,
Just coming out of high
right?
school
Just out of
to
high school and
yeah.
then about to go into college or uh dive into whatever next adventure that their life has presented for them. You're not just leaving high school talking about something. I'm about to go get a house. I mean,
It's different now.
granted, everybody might not be as fortunate as other people. People might have parents that say, "All right, you 18, we got you your own house for graduation." I mean, they got people like that. This
Yeah.
back to them, but the way that our generation was brought up, it was our parents, they left their parents' house at 18. You got people nowadays, it's hard out here, you know what I'm saying? And it's not to make no excuses, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, sometimes it might take somebody X, Y, and Z amount of time to get their own house, get their own house and
Mhm.
do what they need to do, to be on their own, to be independent and stuff like that, bro. And nowadays I think parents even start to realize, man, I'm not about to send my child out here, in which I,
That's what I was about to say.
I commend
Yeah.
you. Like
Yeah.
you got a lot more parents looking at it as
Yep.
I am not sending my children out here without them knowing about, or at least knowing the cons and pros about certain things. I want my child to build up their credit. I want
Yep.
my child to know the necessities of saving and earning money. How to
And
save
that's
money.
and
How
that's still part of, and to be honest,
you know
just because they 18 or 19, that's still part of parenting.
right.
Is all right, now you've made it through this level. So now let's start talking about retirement, working,
Mhm.
saving, credit, which you should probably be telling them about that before then, but
Right,
still,
right, right,
that's
right.
still I think that was the generation before us. It was like their parents, so 2 generations before us, it
Right.
was like 18, boom, you're on your own. That I did my job.
I did
18,
my
you're
job.
gone.
Now it's time for you to go get your life together,
Yeah.
get your life started. And like I
So
said, not
mhm.
all, but most of those, folks, what I'm saying. I can't speak on it, but
Right,
they
right.
they probably, all right, I'm 18, I'm out of high school, I'm about to go get a job. And that's a wrap. There was no such thing as I'm going to college. Some people just say, man,
I work. I ain't
I'm
got money for that.
right. I got no money for college. I've learned what I learned in high
Or
school.
join the army, join the military.
Exactly.
Hmm.
But like I said, Brandon, childhoods, nowadays, bro, it's I'm not gonna lie to you, you learn a lot though, bro. Like you really learn from them, and it's very rewarding too. Like just to look at how we evolved in all areas in life. Just transportation, Zach. That we didn't have
Hmm.
Uber and all these different
Oh,
door
it was the RTA.
right,
You better not miss that bus.
right,
You gonna be
RTA.
waiting there for another 20
What,
minutes.
what we used to get at school, those bus
The bu-
tickets,
the, the bus passes.
the bus passes, the ticket,
Hmm.
rip it off. You had it each month. I'm saying, bro, but those we used to enjoy those days, bro.
That's
I remember the times, bro. Going to Canal Street was, even though Canal Street is still popular, to do, but it's more
right,
for
right.
tourists. But there used to be a time you go to Canal Street, man. You go to the arcade, the pizza stop, go to all these. Come on, bro. I can go on for days.
Oh man, the memories, dog.
The memories, bro. Like arcades.
Just arcades.
Arcades alone. People used to go to the plaza, to the
Golly.
arcades. They used to call it
Aladdin's Palace.
a Latin Palace, right?
Aladdin Palace off of Lake Forest.
Yes, in the plaza,
Yeah.
right across the street from KB Toys.
KB
You know,
Toys.
come on, bro.
Bro.
All day, bro. The cereal that we used to eat. I remember I was talking to somebody at work, and they was like, "Man, talk about what cereal they like." I said, "Man, you ever had that King Vitamin?" It was like, "Huh?"
Bruh, I need to clip this.
So
I mentioned King Vitamin. They look
look,
at me like I'm crazy.
they thought I was joking. They said King Vitamin. I said, "Bro, that was the poor version cereal. Even though it was like a General Mills, that was the Saturday
The
morning
King Vitamin, bro, with the old man, the king on
old
the
white man with a
with
wine,
the
like a little Harry Potter wine and stuff. You heard me? So I'd be like, "You ain't never heard of King Vitamin?" They be like, "Sean, you tripping?" I say, "Look it up." That was our cereal. Even kabooms with the clown,
Oh man.
bruh.
This
Like,
is hilarious.
bruh. But I enjoyed those childhood. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I just wish children. I wish things was a little bit more safer. You know what I'm saying? Not this. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
just the times change. It's just too much stuff
Yeah.
going out here. It,
Cause
it was
I couldn't think of just letting my daughter go outside and then I'm just
right.
in here
You see what I'm
chilling,
saying?
watching TV.
Right. Like, believe it or not,
No.
bro, not to say it wasn't dangerous back then for us, but our folks, they knew, like, look, you can only go from
Or
here to here.
yeah,
You feel me?
we
But
had boundaries.
right, you had boundaries. But at the same time, though, they'll be like, Psh, my child know right from wrong. They know the consequences if they're getting in trouble. They know the consequences of what can happen if
Oh
they
yeah, and best believe the neighbors, if they see you doing something, they snitching. I
right,
call it snitching, but as an adult, I would do the same thing.
right.
But
But
they would let our parents know, like, hey, I saw Zig and S Rider. They was down. I ain't say nothing, but they
right,
was
right.
on that.
Well, there was no such thing. It's no such thing now. Like I said, you can, yeah, you can, but you're being more worried now, bro, because it's just so
Yeah,
much
it's just too
stuff,
much, man.
just too much.
Especially with these apps and I don't know what with this location. This is this is a whole nother conversation, but just to prove my
Right.
point or make my point, everybody talks about the vaccine and microchips and everything. This is
Mm,
the biggest tracking device
mm,
in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
you know,
But man,
every kid has this, and that this makes them even more susceptible to dangers and different things like that.
because you can't
And
believe everything, it's so easily to manipulate who
it
you
is
are.
catfishing and
Right. Like just to
um
like you said, apps in general, like it don't.
yeah, I don't know if you remember the you ever heard of Pokemon Go, the Pokemon game?
Yeah.
So you suppose it's supposed to be in like an exercise app. Like it's supposed to encourage people to go to the park, walk around, and while you're walking around, you catch your Pokemon or whatever.
Mhm.
But people was using that to jump people and kidnap people and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So it's like that's the difference,
It's just yeah, right. Like I said, bro, just I don't know, dog. Like the child, like the generations is different, but it's easy. I guess it's very easy for us to blend in, bro, because everything is like we didn't experience, bro. I don't know how to explain it, though, bro. It's just like our generation blended in so well with the
I
millenniums.
and
That's-
right, because like we said earlier, we didn't it's not too much of a culture shock to us,
Right.
with getting on computers, with the technology. But the generation before us, if I would have hand my mom an iPhone right now, she just like it's
Look,
too much.
bro,
I
same
can't take
thing.
it. I'm like,
Look,
I just give you a phone.
same thing with my moms and pops, bro. Like
It's
they
like they lock up.
right. They look at these TVs, like these smart TVs. They figure, why is it taking so long to load up? Why is it? I remember back in the days, you just turn the TV on and just come. I can't explain it.
But
It's the
that's how it
internet.
is now.
This is the way of life. But yeah, man, I think that's why I think it's so we can relate so much to people that might be like 21 or 25. Like not a music style. Yeah, we can still agree to disagree, but I mean, that's a whole different ball game. I don't want to get into that, but I'm just
With the
saying.
music game, the thing is, and I think it's the same in all generations, but it's even more prevalent now because I think because there are dope artists out there that
Right.
appeal to what we grew up in. But the thing is, this society is all about the clickbait,
Mhm,
uh, trolling. If I made a song that was just trash on
mhm.
purpose, I'm trying to be trash on purpose, but the beat was catchy and people caught on to it, I could be a millionaire.
Right.
You
And
know what I'm saying?
I
Like
would
stuff
say
like that.
the only advantage that I look at, like I said, before we move on to the next topic,
Yeah.
the only thing I would say with that is especially with sports and music, bro. I'm not gonna be too long with this. So we look at
Go ahead.
music, right? Music back in those days, you did depend on, record labels. You wanted to be signed to a record label.
That is true.
That was the main thing. You wanted
Get
to
signed
be
to a record label. Yep.
right. Now the main thing was all right when you got in the industry, you got signed to a major label like Def Jam, Sony, um,
Interscope.
Interscope,
Mhm.
whatever the record label might have been. Your main objective was, yeah, I'm signed, you make as much money, but then you kind of start your own record label. Like the
Under it. Yeah.
right. Now you had some exceptions, but I mean, still, they were still signed to a record label, cash money, no limit. They had like partnerships with,
Yeah.
other people. But nowadays, bro, is all which I think that's one of the greatest things that could ever happen to the music if people really started taking that step was being more independent,
Yeah. Owning their masters and stuff
like
like
owning
that.
their masters and stuff
Yeah.
like back in the days, bro. Man, you 19, however old you might have been, bro, and you just saying you getting signed to this record label. That's like, man, I'm about to sign this contract, bro, because you need the money.
Well,
Like,
you remember the big wake up call? I don't know if you remember when TLC they won an award and they were it went this was like a viral thing about them. and I think it was TLC, and they had won a Grammy or something. They won some sort of award. And
Mm,
those that are watching this, y'all know what I'm talking about if y'all have seen this before. And I think one of the interviewers was asking about like money and different things like that, and I think it was Left Eye or one of the members of TLC would pretty much said that they ain't make no money, pretty much. And
right.
they're like, this is a Grammy award winning group, and you talking about y'all not making no money, everything just went to
As
the
people,
record label. Yeah.
people not understanding the rules and regulations of the industry. And I'm not
Hmm.
no professional. I don't have all of
I'm
the
not no lawyer or nothing like that. I
right.
don't
But
know.
I know for a fact that what a lot of people don't understand is that you got to look at the producers got to get paid, engineers,
Yep.
the advance money that
The
you got
marketing team.
the marketing team, the promotion team. You got to think about that's why touring is so much important. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, social media, bro. Like there was no such thing as promoting on social media. Like back in the days, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said it helped the music game a lot. Sports has helped a lot of people
Yeah.
out. Like you could play the best game in your life, bro. All it takes is a click of a button to go say, man, look, YouTube and stuff like that to find out who this cat is. And you know,
Facts.
it
Yeah.
same thing with music, bro. Music, art, it does not matter. Whatever you're talented at, all it takes is a click of the button. And most of the times, man, people had to go travel. Now you could do stuff at the what convenience at your home, man. Like me and you, Zay, we can be on here rapping our hearts out. And if it's dope, you know what I'm saying? People gonna be like, man, y'all go check out such and such and such. So that's why I said
All it takes is that one.
it's kind of like
Yep.
they took the information from the 70s or 80s, 90s, right? And the
Hmm.
2000 millenniums, they just say, all right, we're gonna take the information, the failures, the lessons that y'all went through, right? But we're gonna incorporate it and we're gonna make it 10 times better.
That's how it's
You know what I'm
supposed
saying?
to be.
That's why I
Yep.
say I can't knock the
Evolution.
generation. Right. But just always thinking about like looking at children outside, just riding through your old neighborhood and you notice like, man, ain't nobody outside. Man, I remember the time, man. I used to be outside and we used to go through it. We used to get in trouble and hop fences and all type of stuff, bro. But yeah, man, I will always just like even whenever I do have children or whatever like that, bro. I think I'll never have no problem like relating to them and whatever
Oh no,
they
yeah.
music. Now their music I might have an issue with, but
Man,
I think
yeah.
it'll be an easy transition, bro, because like it's just so easy. Like everything is like technology wise, we're hip
Yeah.
to it.
We
You know what I'm saying? It's just
we are the blessed generation when the big transition came with technology, the big
right,
technology boom, like we said earlier. Yeah.
right. But I
And
just feel like
there'll never be another generation like
bro,
ours.
nowhere near close that, bro. Like nowhere near close.
And now the next generation, they're the innovators. They're like, all right, so what we gonna do now is, I mean, they got people making beats on their phones on apps. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like
Facts. That's fact.
making crazy beats.
Fact.
So they taking that foundation. Now they building on it and taking it to the next level now. So
Right.
and like
Right.
we said with the money thing, like we got they're talking about buying property and real estate now. These are conversations we didn't
We didn't have that.
honestly we didn't have these kind of
Right.
conversations at 21 and
Have that
23.
cryptocurrency stocks. Like
Yeah,
stocks been around for years, but
stocks.
we wasn't talking about that type of stuff. Like,
Yeah, see, like
man,
and
it's just,
for me, our generation mainly talked about retirement.
right.
Get,
401k.
401k, get your retirement
Right.
401k. But
Right.
the
Right.
stocks, that was a whole, you know, we could have been doing both.
Right.
But I
But
think that was just part of learning and growing up and like you said, evolving. So now what we learned, the next generation is perfecting, and they're just
mhm,
gonna keep passing it down.
yeah,
Uh, you know,
most definitely. Most definitely. But to go back into something, to transition into the next topic, though, a way we talk about,
especially with social media.
yeah, with social media about sliding in females DMs or females sliding in the dudes DMs or whatever like that. We got to talk about another topic I seen on to me, I think is a very important topic. We need to chop it up. We need to hash this one out for
Mm-hmm.
sure because I see it way too often. I see it way too often, and it's like I guess people don't want to. What's the new word? Normalize.
Okay.
They don't want to know
Normalize.
talking about insecurities. Like what these insecurities, where they come from. Why does it happen? Like I think, you know what I'm saying, you know, insecurities, I think that's something that a person has to I think you have to understand the person that you're dealing with, you know what I'm saying? Like insecurities can come from a lot of things, right? It can be started up, by a simple like on somebody photo, which is a social media. Like I said, social media, it has such a positive impact, but it also
Mm-hmm.
has a very negative impact as well, bro.
Well, yeah, it's one of those things because it's
It-
so.
It's crazy, bro. It's
But think about it like this: to get on social media, what do you need to do?
crazy. You got to log on first.
Just log on and what?
Log on and
Phone.
phone. I
It's
mean,
not like you gotta, back in this once again, I hate, being like, but back in our day, if you didn't have a computer at home, we had to
mhm,
go to the library. We had to all computers might be tied up, so you gotta wait.
right,
And then once one's open, you gotta hurry up and get on it. And
right.
so the to get on social media is just easy. I could be laying in my bed and you could just
At the click of a button.
at the click of a button. So
Right.
when it's that easy to access, that causes for opportunities of overconsumption.
Right. And
You know.
I, you look at certain things on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever other apps that people use. And you see a lot of temptations. I mean, you see a lot of temptations.
Oh, for real?
These different, you see females, whether they regular Instagram models, they just well known through the city. Insecurities, though, bro, it's a topic that people don't really want to talk about because some people be like, well, you wasn't like this in the beginning, you didn't, you know. So I use example right now. Last Saturday, I was with a partner of mine,
Mm-hmm.
and we was chopping it up, and we was talking. He was telling me about a friend of his, and he was telling me about how she would, come to him and just tell him like they cool, nothing more than somebody that they rock heavy with each other, none
Mm-hmm.
sexual, none like that. So she was telling my partner, hey, hey, my boyfriend, he always tripping,
Mm-hmm.
and my friend was like, well, why is he always tripping? So it'll be something as simple as me just saying I'm going out with my girl to have a drink or two. And he'll just be like, well, why you gotta go out with her? And why you always doing this? And why you gotta dress like that? Why you got your hair like this? Why you dressing like this?
Mm-hmm.
And my partner told her, like, you know, I follow you on Instagram. You're not doing nothing like you're not out here like that. I mean, you mean to tell me you can't post just a classy, sexy picture of yourself? Like you could be in jeans and a regular shirt and make it look good.
Mm-hmm.
But he gets insecure because you're going out to enjoy your life. You can't chill with your friends. Same thing with a female, bro. Like they got females that might be like, man, my dude, he dressing a certain way, or he going out with his boys and all this other stuff. I feel like this, bro. At the end of the day, it comes down to trust. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't let this social media stuff fool you, bro. You can't let it distract you.
Mm-hmm.
You can't let it be the main focus of your relationship, bro. Because I'm telling you now, social media, and like I said, it's a positive thing. We use it for many, many, many
Well,
things.
right.
But Zig, I'm sorry, bro. Like, and I'm not just saying this just to make a good conversation sound good, but if I'm with somebody, right? If I'm with somebody or if I'm dating somebody,
Correct.
okay, when you approach that person, right? You approach them for a reason. 9 out of 10 times, what's the main reason a dude might approach a female?
They're attracted to him.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, man, she's fine, she pretty, she something about her, right? Notice what you said. She's attractive.
Mm-hmm.
You're not the only one that finds her attractive, my dude. Or same thing for a female. She might, nowadays females might shoot they shot at a dude. You know what I'm saying? And hey, he might be good looking or whatever like that. But you have to understand though, especially if y'all two really been dating heavily and y'all really been trying to elevate it to another, status, relationship, marriage. Understand, like you got to understand when your wife or husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, when they step out, there's nothing you can do to stop somebody from enduring temptation. I'm sorry. There's no way possible, Zig. When you
Mm-hmm.
step out and you go somewhere, whether you say, man, I'm going to the gym to work out, or I'm going to the grocery store, I'm going out with my boys, or your girl say, I'm going out with my girls. Understand, my dude, or understand, people, your significant other, if they're attractive, they're going to have other people trying to get at them or talk to them, persuade them. Nowadays, bro, people don't even have enough respect to say, well, you can't have a friend. You can be married. You can say, oh, I got a wife. So that means you can't have a friend. They don't, dog. It's
It's
ruthless out here, bro.
the disrespect is
Disrespect.
crazy.
But the insecurities, I really think that people just feel like, I guess to me, it's kind of a lack of trust. Because if you be like, man, like, why is such and such liking her photos?
Mm-hmm.
Why is such and such liking their pictures? People can't like photos. You know what I'm saying? I think it's up to your significant others and yourself included. You know what I'm saying? To not indulge or put yourself.
In
I
that situation.
don't put
Yeah,
yourself in a situation to even give your partner a reason to even question or to even think
that's
that you're
fair.
out here doing some sneaky shit. You know what I'm saying? Because insecurities just pops up like that, bro. Like they don't care. Like they be like, man, you look good tonight. But as that person choose to be with you, they chose to be with you. They chose to give you they all. They're not worrying about nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
When they come home, they're focused on you. The insecurities just start popping up. I guess the fear of losing somebody. I
Yeah, I
guess.
mean, people go.
It's
Yeah, they go up and down. They go through waves of insecurities, and some people, I think it's even extreme. It's like a controlling standpoint. It
right,
don't even sound
right,
like insecurity. It's like, bro, I think you just kind of controlling.
right,
Like that's like, but I think it does stem from insecurity, or it could stem from guilt because you doing dirt, so you like, oh yeah, so I know all the tricks. Yeah, I'm sure you do know all the tricks.
right.
I'm sure.
I mean, that's facts though.
People got burner accounts and all type of stuff.
Cause I
Yeah.
feel like at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, when you're dating somebody that you like, and some people be like, well, if you're dating, then you should be dating, you have the right to date other people. Now, I would say this is
Wait,
where
say that again. If
right.
you.
If you're dating somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
And some say like for instance, you're dating somebody for like 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
Are not together, right? You're just dating. Some people look at
Yeah.
dating as well, we're not
Some
technically
people see. Yeah, I think that's a.
that's what a
To
community.
me, that's a communication thing. Like,
Right.
are we exclusive or is this a like we just you know what I'm saying?
And I think what
Yeah.
people it's not an excuse to say, all right, well, yeah, I'm just talking to her, we dating, but she not my girlfriend or he not my boyfriend or whatever like that. So I think that's where if somebody was to see if you was dating somebody and you was just let's just say you was just kicking it with another friend of yours and that chick that you was dating seen you, you'll be like, well, hold up. I thought you was single. Well, you didn't put a title like we don't got no title. We're just dating. You see what I'm saying? And especially if you say, "Well, I'm single right now, and I'm single, but I only mess with you."
Now
That's
then when you say yeah,
see, and that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Stuff like that. Some people will be like, "All right, well, all right, I understand that." You know what I'm saying? But the insecurity, you can't. bro. Insecurities, bro, can really bring down. It could really be a downfall for a relationship, bro. Like I feel like me
Oh
personally,
yeah, def because
if
after a while it's like because there's been instances where I've seen somebody honestly was really not doing anything and they just kept constantly getting accused of certain things. I mean, this woman was going through this man's phone, like
Mhm.
just I'm like, Lord. I was like, do you do the same to her? Nah, bro. She just
Right.
and he honestly is like I know honest to God, he didn't do anything. And he eventually just had enough. We were just like, man, I just can't deal with this no more, man. And he end up moving on. But it's like she actually missed out on a good person because I don't
Mhm.
know, maybe past. Of course, and I don't want to talk too much on this situation, but she had an incident that happened in her past, and
And she
I
let it
think she
let it
carried
go.
that into the next
Mhm.
ordeal.
Which I think
You
which
know,
I think that's a thing where that's why I say that's when people when you're dealing with somebody that had like
like a
kind of
traumatic
a
experience or a
traumatic
very bad
experience.
experience. Yeah.
Right. I feel like that's why I feel like it's very important for whoever that next person is to kind of respect that
Oh, yeah,
person's
yeah.
wishes when they say like, "I
I'm
want
not ready.
to, but I got to get myself together first."
Yeah,
I can
don't push,
understand
don't
that.
be pushy.
Now, this is a thing though. This is the person. So if the person that you want to be with, right? And they tell you, "Well, I want to be with you. I want to be like in a committed relationship." And they tell you before we could do that, I still mess with you. I still deal with you. But at the same time, I just want to tell you like I'm still single, but they still got mad love for you. Like I feel like this. It's up to that
I'd
person.
rather that person be honest and say that
Right.
than
But
drag
you know,
somebody
but
along
know where
and
it's at with it. She's
mhm.
pretty much saying, well, right now, I'm not about to just say like I want to be with you, and then, you know, when that person try to do things with you or take you out on dates and stuff like that, and you're always coming up with excuses, they're gonna be like, well, damn, you said you wanted to. I feel like the communication has to come where, okay, you have a great understanding, like you're trying to get yourself together, you're trying to recover from whatever you was dealing with in the past, or maybe you dealt with somebody, then you jumped in a relationship, then you jump back
That
into
rebound.
the right.
Mhm.
I feel like I can respect somebody that say, "Man, I want to be with you. I want to be with you, but before I can do that, I got to make sure that I'm good emotionally, physically, and spiritually, whatever the case may be." I can understand that, bro. And to even make sure that that person really feels you on that level, like to continuously make you
Mhm.
feel like, all right, I respect that. I'm gonna still mess with you heavy, and I'm gonna continuously show the
For that
effort.
honesty.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Mhm.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna put that effort in to show you, all right, yeah, it's up to me. It's up to that individual to be like, all right, man, she getting herself together, so I'm gonna still go ahead and go out here and play around and all this. Nah, if you
Nah.
really want that person, you're gonna do
Your
everything
way phone,
possible
yeah.
to do. Right. And that might include, man, look, I'm gonna give you your space. I'm not about to tell you who you can and who you can hang out with. I'm not about to blow your phone up. I'm not about to keep
Yeah.
asking why you, man, damn, you dressing like this. Why you ain't hit me back? Why you ain't texting me back?
Just yeah, let her
All that because at
yeah.
the end of the day, we're both, at the end of the day, you're still both single. But at the end of the day, you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all both know what it is. And when it's time for y'all two to come together, it'll happen. But you gotta
Mhm.
you gotta give that person that space, bro. Like I believe in you gotta give your significant other space, bro. If I say I'm gonna hang and play ball with the fellas, that's what I'm gonna do, bro. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand, bro. You don't when you invest so much into somebody, you really sit back and think about it. Like, I ain't really trying to mess this up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm
Mhm.
not trying to go out here and put myself in a situation
Like
where,
it's not even worth it.
right, it's not worth it because then
At least that's what I think. I'd be like,
it,
yeah,
it don't make sense though
it
to me.
don't mean
Like I say,
the risk versus reward.
right, and I can only speak for myself. Now, you might have some people might say, "Well, shit, I'm dealing with somebody that's on the same level, as that person, and they treat me just as well as that other person." Man, you got instances, you got cases like that, which
Mhm.
different strokes for different folks. But
Yeah.
at the same time, me personally, if I invested so much time and me and this person just we click, we heavy. we know so much and we still learning about each other.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't just say, all right, I'm going fool with other people until she get together, because all you doing is, by you doing that, you get into a point where you're saying, what if you get attached, or what if that person get attached to you? You know what I'm saying? And now when that person that you've been investing in so long, they come and say, I really want to be with you. Now you got another, well, you said you were single and you said you wasn't,
Just
like, you ain't never mentioned this girl. And then that, so you mean to tell me all this time you was, nah, dog, like, it's all about the individual and whether you want to deal with that type of chaos. I mean, me personally, that's just not my cup of tea. I just feel like, if I've invested something in somebody and I truly want to be with them and see where it
mm-hmm.
goes, if that person say, man, look, we just better off as friends, and I don't see us, all I can do is respect that and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? And just be like, hey, no
Yeah.
hard feelings, and let's keep it on. But at the same time, though, you gotta
You can't
respect.
get mad if that person then moves on to something else.
Right, but you gotta respect
Mm-hmm.
people's mental health too as well, son. When
Oh
somebody
yeah.
when somebody tells you, "Hey, I gotta get myself together. I gotta make sure that I'm good. Because if I want to be with you. I want to be in your life. I don't want to lose you, but I don't want to put you in a predicament where I'm still trying to resolve issues from my last. I can respect the hell out that,
Yeah,
because that's
because
showing
I don't want you bringing that by me.
right. That shows me like you care,
And you
and
think this, and you think stuff out.
right, and you think you're not trying to put me in a position to lead me on, and I'm just sitting here just constantly thinking and thinking like, damn, what am I doing? What do I have to do to make this right? And you don't rush that process. You don't. When that person feel like they're all the right, they all the way together, then you can evolve. Like y'all can evolve together, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I think the insecurities, people gotta stop letting social media and just letting people put things in their heads too, you know what I'm saying? Because insecurities come from people too. They might be like, man, your girl was out here, and oh man, I seen your dude out here. He was doing this and doing. Man, look, I'm at the point now, bro. If I meet
Mhm.
somebody and you tell me you had friends before me, I mean, what can I do? Like, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure you know the boundaries. If we was ever to be together, all right, homie, like, you know what I'm saying? This my old lady, this my wife, this my girlfriend. There's boundaries, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
don't feel like you could be on the phone with my old lady at some 11:45, 12 o'clock at night. You know what I'm
Like,
saying? Like,
hold on now, yeah.
yeah, we're not having that. You know what I'm saying?
Call her tomorrow.
Right. But in general, though, there's
But I
boundaries.
see what you're saying, but yeah.
You know what I'm
But it's
saying?
a respect thing. He should know not to do that either.
Right. It's a respect
Yeah.
thing. Like, I know a lot of females, bro, that I'm real cool with, and they married, they got boyfriends and all this other stuff. And I don't even disrespect like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we friends though. And they significant others know we friends, but I don't violate, I don't be calling them I don't do that, because that's not right.
Mhm.
And I feel like karma comes around.
Oh, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That is a real that like that is a legit thing. Boy, I might have to have a future episode of just about karma because when you brought that up, like, yeah, because that's a legit thing, bro. When
Bro, like,
your dirt
dang,
is
dog.
going, you reap what you sow.
Right. And like I said, bro, it's all about respect and boundaries and just understanding, like, this is my woman, like, this is who I am
Hmm.
with. You know what I'm saying? Just like if I had female friends, I'll be like, look, we still friends and all, but you gotta understand, this is my wife. This is my girlfriend. This is my lady that I'm
Yep,
with.
you gotta be let it.
You gotta, whatever we used to do. I mean, I'm not saying, oh, our friendship is over with, but you gotta understand the respect level
But
too.
if you don't respect it, I guess it's gonna have to be. It is what it is.
Right,
Sorry you feel that way, but hey.
right. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, y'all, that it has to be an understanding thing. It has to be a real understanding thing. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? So, insecurities, like I said, you gotta develop trust. I mean, that's the main thing. You gotta
So
trust.
and your thing is too is if I'm paraphrasing right, you think that social media plays a big factor in a lot of these
I
insecurities
do.
nowadays.
I do. I really do.
So
Because
yeah.
social media, bro, like I said, it could be something as simple as a like. Something as simple as if somebody seen, if your old man see, if they're connected to you, you follow them on Instagram and all this, all it takes is for them to see like who liking your photo.
Or that, or think about this on Facebook. Let's take Facebook for example. If you're in a relationship with somebody, you know how they say you change your status.
Mm-hmm.
Some people put a lot of stock in stuff like that too. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, or if you're married, someone says like you change your status to married on Facebook and then tag the significant other.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel that that's important on social media, or if you feel like it's not important but the significant other does feel like it's important, would you just go ahead and do it, or
I mean, if that's
you know what I'm
gonna make
saying?
them, if that's gonna make them feel good, then yeah. But I mean, I don't need to validate my status with you on those damn social media.
I
I
know,
mean,
but they might say, well, that lets everybody else know that you off the
yeah, you're
market.
right, and that's what I'm saying.
Hmm.
In my opinion, I feel like I don't have to stamp my validation of who I'm with, especially for people that knows me in real life, that sees me and communicate with me on a day-to-day basis. If I show you pictures of my lady, and man, this is my girlfriend, this is my wife,
Hmm.
or whatever the case may be, especially if we constantly going out and I might post pictures. You
Hmm.
feel me? Like posting pictures. I don't have to validate a validation of what taken by or got engaged or in
Yeah,
relationship.
that's what yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That
I'm
so
not, if that's what if
whenever
look,
you get into a
yeah,
relationship, I need to see S Rider on Facebook
okay, that's
status
cool.
change. I need to
That's
see,
cool. Now you're asking me,
but
should I
yeah,
do it? And then say, all right, I did it, you need to do it. And they say, well, no, I'm not doing that. Then
yeah, that's the scenario I'm talking about. So
okay,
if
well,
they want you to do it, and then
I don't know, bro.
because I'm
That's
thinking, I guess I'm under the impression that you don't care about that, right? But I'm just saying
me.
that
I
some
shouldn't
people
have to,
are.
I just feel like I shouldn't have to validate who I'm
Yeah.
with on social media.
Oh no, I
You know what
definitely
I'm
agree
saying?
with
Like
you. I
if I'm
understand.
constantly, I'm pretty sure if I post pictures of a date night, or if I just post a picture of her in general and say, "Oh man, my date lovely tonight," and constantly posting her and
Hmm.
posting, then there's something should register in some people's heads, like, man, who this is, or
Yeah,
man,
but they'll see, like, they'll look at that status and see, oh, I don't see nothing.
you don't see nothing, but me and that person knows what it is. That goes back to an understanding though between you and your
Yeah,
significant other.
s-
That's where y'all got to be on the same page. And something as petty as, oh, you
your
should put,
status.
to me, that's high school shit. I'm just keeping
Yeah,
it a buck with you,
I
bro.
know, but that
I'm
because
just,
that's what some people get in arguments over that.
I'm just keeping it 100 with you, bro. I know a lot of people that's married. They don't even have that as a status. They just got married. They don't have who they married to. They just got married.
Yeah, they had like something like that.
Right. Now, if you say that, then yeah.
That's
Even
fine.
if somebody say, man, put my name on there, okay, well, you doing the same. Like, this ain't about to be, if I go on your page and I just see single.
Oh yeah, yeah. She's the one she's the one that's engaging in you to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
I said, bro. It would have to be an understanding thing on my part, but I feel like I don't need no validation. I don't need to I don't need to put it out there. People that know me, that needs to know that I'm with somebody, that's what it is.
So let's do this. So those that are watching, to all the women out there that are watching this, because we do need a woman's point of view sometimes.
Hmm.
So if y'all in a relationship with a man or a woman, whoever y'all choose to be with, is it important to have a status
This sounds like a question we should put
on
on Instagram.
and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna clip
Get a
this.
poll.
Yeah, I'm
Get
gonna
a
do a
poll.
poll. Is it important to have a status on Facebook or social media updated whenever y'all become official? You let us know in the comments below. Let us know uh on our social media. But yeah, I think that's a good question because I mean I think we don't really care about that type of stuff, but I think
I,
women do care about that type of stuff.
and that's fine.
Yeah.
That's totally fine, bro. Long as it's a two-way, you can't have your cake and eat it too, bro. I feel like that's devious because
Yeah.
you want me to do it, then I feel like, well, apparently you're going to do it as well.
Yeah, I think they'll do it too. I think they just
I actually think they
push you
would,
to
and
do
I
it.
wouldn't mind that, but I would also be like, well, I don't need to validate or stamp my relationship that I have with you in order to let
But
people
then
know.
they'll say, "So what you trying to hide me? It shouldn't be that hard to just change your
I'm not
stance."
hiding you. I'm not hiding you if I'm constantly posting you on my main page.
Right.
You feel me? See, that's the
That's it.
difference. See, that's the
But
difference.
so is that an insecurity or is that people just
That's the difference. See, if you
yeah.
would have said that I'm just posting stuff about me and quotes and stuff like that, then yeah, you'll probably be like, well, who is he dating? But if I constantly like, I still post my regular stuff. But what if I was to post her? So let's say I went on a date and I just posted directly her and I said making a funny comment and just say or caption and just say on a date kind of nervous and I actually post her and we take a
On
we
a date kind of nervous.
right on a
I
date kind
like
of
that.
nervous. So what if I took that, you feel
Mhm.
me, and I constantly posted her or posted funny different things, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need no validation, bro. I don't need no. If you see it on my main page and I'm
Mhm.
constantly posting her, you should already know what it
All
is.
right,
Bro.
so
And
y'all
then I'm tagging.
uh-huh.
I'm
Oh, yeah, yeah.
tagging that
Oh,
name.
so you tag it too. So all right, so y'all heard S Rider. What do y'all think? Let's hash it out with S
I
Rider's
just hash that
point
out.
of view
I just
on
no,
the
I just
yeah.
hash that out right there on my end. That's my I hash
Yeah.
that out. You feel me? But the insecurity things though, the
Oh
way we're
yeah.
gonna hash that out is the way we hash that out is on me and Ziggy's part. Like I
Mhm.
said, we would love y'all comments. Zig will post a question
Oh
on
yeah, yeah. I got
our
the timestamp right here. So when I go and edit, I'll make sure to
so what we'll do is, like I said, the insecurities is to me, I think the trust got to be developed.
mhm.
You gotta have some type of trust. I ain't saying you put all your eggs in a basket, you know,
Yep.
because that's not how. That's how when you first starting out, you just don't say, "Oh, I fully trust her." Because how can you fully trust somebody when you don't fully know somebody?
Yeah,
You
it's
gotta look them
all
in
a
the
part
face.
of a process.
It's a process, you know.
Correct.
As the more you're dating, the more you're constantly communicating and conversating and understanding.
Then getting familiar with that person. Yep.
Right now, if somebody, if your girl or whatever, your significant other saying, "I'm going out to have a good time with my friends," go have a good time. Be safe. You're gonna need some space, bro. I'm pretty
It's a
sure
good balance. Yeah. It's
it's a
just a
good
good
balance,
balance. Yeah.
bro. You got to have that. You can't constantly just be. There's nothing wrong with giving each other space. Like I said, you know what you got at home. You
Yeah.
know what it took. You know what it took to get to that particular person, right?
Mhm.
Now you might have said, "Man, I done had girls like her, and it was easy, 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 easy." But then you finally got her, and she didn't make it seem easy, and she made you work, and that probably turned you on. Now just realize what you're like you said, the risk and
The
reward.
reward.
If
Mhm.
you invested so much into this person and you constantly put in the effort and you didn't, you know, you did everything possible to let that person know, hey, you the one that I want. I ain't worrying about I want you.
Mhm.
Come on, man. Like, and sometimes, believe it or not, Zay, before we move on to the next topic, sometimes people look at insecurities and be like, man, because let's just say, for instance, right?
Mhm.
You dated, you dated somebody, or you've been in a relationship for like 5 years, marriage, whatever. And let's just say one day they'd be like, man, hold up. Like, why such and such is this? And you know, why you so sometimes the significant other might look at it as, well, damn, I still got it for all these years. And you I'm just
That's
saying,
true though. Yeah, when you put it
yeah, like
like that, yeah.
they still not doing nothing. They still
Right.
loyal to you. They still letting you know you're the only one for them. But they'll find it cute. They'll find it like, oh man, I still got it. Like
I
you
still
still
got it. Like
insecure these years. Like, but that's letting them know that damn, not only do you still caring about me, you still observing, you still, you know what I'm saying? And it's not a
mhm.
bad thing, but sometimes, like you said, insecurities can really be the downfall of a
So
relationship. You know what
so
I'm
what you
saying?
think about like the Aisha Curry situation, like with Steph and Aisha Curry and how she
I think that was just a lack of attention. To
okay.
be honest with you, like I
Cause she
think that
was
was
like, "Oh, these guys find me attractive," and she
right.
started doing these
Yeah, because
swimsuit
she
stuff.
probably been
Yeah.
with Steph Curry all her life. You feel
Mhm.
me? So not to spend too much time on this, but
No, yeah, yeah.
to understand where she was coming from with that is she probably been with that one person, Steph Curry. She don't know nobody else. She never dealt with anybody else, right? I'm just
Mhm.
speaking as from what I seen.
Yeah, just
Right. So
speculating.
so she might have been only with Steph Curry from high school all the way up to now, bro. And she probably didn't realize, like, damn, like all these guys find me attractive. She probably never had that before because she only was loyal to Steph Curry. She was only loyal to one man. She
Mhm.
wasn't worrying about her. As long as her man approved of her and found her beautiful and found her attractive and stuff like that, then them other men's opinions, then it might have found, like, she found it very compliment,
Like
like,
reassuring.
yeah, reinsurance. But I think it was a lack of attention, though, Zig. Like women just like us men, we want attention, bro. Like, we want attention from our significant other.
Of course.
Show me that you still into me, stuff like that, bro. I don't want to dive too much into that, but yeah, man, insecurities though, I think we need to hash it out to the point where sit down and talk about it. Don't just start assuming and starting arguments, and understand, like, if somebody really care about you, like, I'm talking about care about you, not just saying it, but they prove it to you day in, day out, you ain't gotta worry about them stepping out.
Mhm.
If you're doing the best that you can do to make sure
That's
that,
all you could do is do the best you can.
that's it, bro. And
Mhm.
I mean, let the chips fall where they may. Now, sometimes that might not be the good end result for you. Sometimes that just, that's life. But you can't let insecurities blind you for what you got in front of you. You can't let that make you determine how, your relationship turns out and stuff like that. And especially man and woman, please, let's try to hash out this past. Like, whatever happened in the past, I know it's hard to let go. I know it's hard to try not, it's
That's
hard to
true.
forget.
That's true.
The past is the past for a reason.
Just like you don't want anybody taking out their frustrations, or just say if I had a bad day, I'm
Right.
not gonna take it out on S Rider.
Right.
Whatever
I didn't,
experiences you had,
I'm not the one that did that to you.
or you're not the one exactly. You're not
Right.
the one that did that to me, or you're
Not
not
the
the
one that
one. You're
did
not
that
the
to you.
reason. You're not the reason
Right.
I had a bad day. So
Right.
the
So
same thing. You don't take your previous. You take what you learn from it and you apply
mhm.
it to the next one, but you
Right.
don't take the
You can't-
frustrations and biases and
right.
all men are.
You should be
Yeah.
more. It should make you more prepared,
Mhm.
or to give you a better way to really, like, all
Better
right,
understanding. So,
I got a
because
better understanding.
even though things might not have worked the way you wanted,
Hmm.
there's still sometimes there is some culpability on the party that got hurt. It's just the
Right.
other person went about it the wrong way.
Right. I
Instance,
think
like it just say if
that person,
somebody
you
like if
can't let
somebody
the
cheated,
past, you can't let the past determine
right,
what you got in front of you. Like, somebody can be showing you absolutely something that you have probably never seen before. You
right,
never experienced such love, kindness, whatever the case may be. You might not have ever experienced that in the last two relationships you was dealing with or whatever like that. But you can't let the past define a good thing that's standing right in front of
of
you.
course, right.
And if you do that, and if you let the past dictate that, 9 out of 10 times you're not gonna get the real person that's in front of you efforts. You constantly pushing them away instead of pulling them forward, like putting them towards you.
Hmm.
But that, to me, that kind of goes back, and it flows into our next topic, our last topic for the show. You know, what's most
And
important?
yeah,
What's most
what's
important,
most
Zay?
important?
Everybody got their one thing, right? And I think that'd be another question we can apply for men and women. What's more important?
Let's see, there
Is
we
it
go.
is it is it love? Is it somebody being attractive to? Loyalty, trust, honesty? What's most important?
Yeah,
Me?
definitely. And this is not a rhetorical question.
Right.
Definitely, if y'all have an answer to this, we want to see that engagement on social media.
Yes.
Please respond, fellas and women, or however you identify. Definitely, let us know in the comment section on social media wherever you're seeing this.
Right.
Uh, Answer S. Ryder's question. You want to ask the question one more time?
Yes. So what is most important? What's the
Mhm.
most important thing in a relationship to have, or the most important qualities in somebody? Just one. If you could pick one, what is the most important thing that you definitely need to see in somebody in order to, I guess, engage? Everybody got one thing. Me personally, I would say one thing is the personality.
Okay.
I feel like it's very important for somebody just to be who they are. You know, don't change who you are. Don't try to change who you are to try to make me feel better or to whatever like
That's
that.
true. Yeah.
Um,
Some people do that to try to because they
right,
feel like that's what you would like to make you comfortable, but then
right.
they changing who they are.
Yeah, the only reason why I choose personality, dog,
That's a
because
good
I,
one.
I want to see who you truly are. Like what truly makes you smile, what truly makes you happy, what 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 makes you get up every day, what's your purpose in life, you know what I'm saying, like who are you, like what makes you mad, what, and I like to observe stuff like that, you know, without you telling me. I like to observe, you know, just like I'm pretty much learning, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And somebody's personality, the more you know somebody's personality, the more you can understand them, you can love them, you can trust them, you can show bits and pieces of your loyalty. You see why I'm saying personality?
That's
Because
true.
everybody say loyalty, but if you truly know somebody, you get to know that person and the conversations that you have day in and day out and the efforts that's being put in. All those other things that we want incorporated with the personality, it'll come in, like it'll come. Trust me, it would. If
Mhm.
the time and effort is being put to good use. You know what I'm saying? If the games are not being played, if you're not having a runaround going on, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just, I think we're all at that age, bro. You know, I know a lot of people say, man, I'm getting tired of the process. It's the same old process.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite meal? What you like to do? You kind of get tired of that redundant process, bro. And that's why I feel like
What's your
people
favorite
don't,
colors?
right. I mean,
That's true though,
it's the
because
truth
you
though,
gotta learn them. Yeah.
because I think people just getting fed up. Like they don't want to waste no more time. If they're gonna
Especially
waste
as we
time,
getting older, they
right?
thinking like we
If
getting
they're gonna
older.
waste time, they want to waste time on the right person. They don't have time for the foolishness, and that's why so many people be like, "Man, I'm just cooling.
I'm
I'm
just
the
gonna be single. I ain't got
I'm
time
rather,
for this.
right. I'd rather be single because it's just every time you try to give somebody that opportunity, you feel like you're taking 5 steps back and you're taking 25 steps backwards.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it just, so to me, I feel like the personality of a person is the most important thing to me. You know, truly understanding who that person is, what they're about, what's their purpose, how do they make you feel? You know what I'm saying? Like I want to
Mhm.
know the real you. You know what I'm saying? Everything else will fall into line. Once I get to
Oh
know
yeah.
you and I understand you, spend time with you, learn you, and really talk to you, all those other qualities will fall into line. Trust me.
Mhm.
Everything will line up just perfectly. You feel me? So that's the most important thing to me, Zay. You know, I can only speak for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But
I think for me, I think balance, and we kind of talked about that in some other um one of our other segments in this
mhm,
episode. But I think balance is probably one of I probably say one of the most important for me because like you always say, you do need that balance.
mm,
Wherever that is, family time, friend time,
mhm.
together time, and work time.
Right.
Um, because I'm someone that I have side businesses, side hustles, and different things like that. So if that person is just so upset with me just leaving a room for 10 minutes, they got an attitude. It's
Right.
like, all right, so like I gotta be on top up under you every day.
Or
You know
you
what I'm
didn't
saying?
or you didn't answer the phone.
And
Not the
then answer the phone.
You didn't answer the phone right
I'm
then when you
recording
called.
with I'm recording with S Rider.
Or why or,
What you think? I'm at home.
or why you didn't text me right then and there, like
Yeah, you
understand,
want
like I'm
that.
at work.
I
I'm
think
at
that go
work.
back to that
Yeah.
generation
I feel
thing,
you.
that
I feel you.
the instant gratification. Like, no,
But the balance though.
the balance. But yeah, I gotta have balance. Like, in the same thing. Like I've even told Dami, like, go hang out with your friends. Like I'll push her, like go do what they call that thing when they paint and get drunk while painting.
Sip and paint.
Sip you go do that. And I'll even like say like pick like 4 people. Like I got you, go. Just because
Just
you need that break to like decompress,
right,
socialize with other women, other people that you're familiar with, that you're cool with, and
right,
just have fun. And it's the same with us. Like, yo, like what y'all got popping? Like, oh, S dot got a event here. Like, all right, cool. Let's go hang out with the boys, like.
mhm,
And also too, hey, I got this podcast with S Rider. I got such and such going on.
right,
Okay, cool. But when I am free and when we have time, let's catch a movie, let's chill, let's joke around. Like I think that's important for me, that balance.
right. And I think it's
Hmm.
very important to understand. Like, some people be like, I feel like you're gonna spend what? I guess I'm gonna put a percentage on it.
Okay.
90% of the time with your significant other.
Yeah. That's
So
about fair.
the
That's
other
fair.
10%, I'm not the type to smother, or like I said, if somebody
Yeah.
like if somebody I'm dating, like, you know what I'm saying, they might be like, well, I'm going out somewhere with my girls.
All right, bye.
Y'all be safe. Be safe, have fun. Hit me up whenever you can.
If y'all have any issues, let me know.
Yeah, like
Hmm.
if you need anything, hit me up. I'm not about to question you. Oh man, what time y'all going? Oh, where
What
y'all
time
going?
you coming back? What
Yeah,
what
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 time
where
you
you
coming
going?
back? Yeah, I'm not doing all that, bro. Whether I'm dating, relationship, marriage, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. Like, just tell me, like, all right, we going here now. 9 out of 10 times she gonna tell you, oh, we going such and such. Okay, man, that's just dope, man. Y'all go have fun.
After we went there, and then after they went there, they decided to stop at another spot to get
Yeah, and even
after
if they
party.
out, not
That's
even if
fine.
they out, I might send a text. Hey, having fun. If you text back, yeah, all right. I was just checking in. Look, be safe. Call me or hit me up whenever you can. Just be
It's
safe.
done.
That's it. I'm not gonna blow up your phone every
Why you trying
hour,
to?
hour
Yeah,
trying to figure out where you at. You know what I'm saying? And if that person really wants to talk to you, they're gonna hit you up, bro. And that's the thing. I feel like they definitely gonna hit you up and won't be like, oh, I'm here. They're gonna talk to you. They're gonna text you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to give the person some space, bro. I feel like you said, balance. You know,
that's one of mine is balance,
right?
because
And I like that.
you
That's
know,
a good one. I like that.
yeah, because I think that's why me and Dami been able to last so long and have not many issues, because she got her things going on,
Hmm.
with real estate and everything like that. I don't question her. Hey, I got a showing. Okay, do your thing. I got Izzy.
Hmm.
Well, good luck. Hopefully everything work out.
Right.
If
Right.
if things go south, you need something, let me know.
Right.
And the same thing. Hey, I'm about to go record with S Rider. Okay, cool. I'll make sure not to run the dryer, start cooking stuff in the microwave, slamming doors.
And pots
I
and
know the wait, slamming pots. Like, all right, I know the to wait until you
right.
finish.
Right. Right. Right.
So it's that balance and it's that respect of,
Yeah, it's the respect
you
thing.
know,
Like, I feel like
yeah.
it
That's what I really
I mean, at the end
appreciate.
of the day, bro, think what I just said. 90% of the time you're being with your significant other. So you're
Right.
sleeping with them, you're waking up to them, you're doing things with them, you're going out, you're watching TV. So that other 10%, you need that getaway to go chill with your boys or chill,
Yeah.
for her to get away.
You really do need
Yeah.
it.
Even
Yeah.
if you're saying, even if you say, babe, look, I'm going to the I'm gonna just pick a place. I'm going to Chili's, and I'm about to go stop and have a drink at the bar just by myself. All right,
Okay.
chilling.
She might
You
be like,
might say,
okay,
"Well, I'm
that's
going
weird, but all right.
right,"
Like,
but
yeah, I just want
she might say something. Well, I'm going to get my nails done. Okay,
okay.
you're going to get your nails done by yourself.
For
I mean,
me, I mean, fellas, this is another part. Like, what do y'all think in terms of balance? Do y'all let your lady do her thing, or your significant other do their thing, or do you feel
awesome.
that you need to have a little bit more of communication? Either way, that's y'all's business. We not trying to sway you one way or the
Everybody,
other.
right? Everybody. The only thing
Yeah, we're
we
just
hashing out,
wondering,
the only thing we hashing out on this topic here is,
just to
the
understand, just to see
to
what people
understand.
different perspective is.
Right. And we hashing out right now. The most important thing for me is the personality. And like
Mm-hmm.
Ziggy the Beast, like he said, his biggest thing and most important thing is balance. You might say, man, loyalty. Somebody might say
Mm-hmm.
trust.
Somebody might say he can't be broke. He gotta have money.
Hey,
That's a fair thing if that's what you
that's
want.
a fair point, and I cannot judge anybody. Whatever answer you come up with,
What other answer you
I
coming up
cannot.
with?
I love to hear different opinions on this because everybody got that one thing or that one quality that they need to see from that person. And that's totally fine, bro. That's
Mm-hmm.
totally fine. So the thing I hashed out, like I say, the thing we hashing out on this topic is that I like to have the personality part down. I
Mm-hmm.
like to know somebody. Zig, he likes to have the balance. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the thing we hashing out on here. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we at with it. Now, if y'all got
So
some comments, y'all put them
yeah,
down.
let us know. This is what we want. We
Hey,
want
hit
the
us up.
engagement. We
Y'all
want the
hit us up.
engagement.
Y'all let us know. We'll even post a question. What's the most important thing in a relationship or person? However we want to word it. We want y'all to engage with us. Let us know. Talk to us. That
Mm-hmm.
way we can incorporate some of this stuff, man. And we want y'all to be engaged with us. We want to interact with our supporters. We want everybody to feel like they're a part. This is a place. We before we close the show out, Zed, I want to make this very clear to our supporters, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is a no judgment zone.
And I like how you said that supporters, not fans. I don't
No,
really like that.
no, y'all
Like
supporters.
supporters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, this is a no judgment podcast. There is no such thing as we picking sides or we're defending the men and we defending women. This is a place where we want people to come on the show, speak how you want to speak, like in a respectful tone. Like this ain't a shouting match where y'all should be doing this and why y'all gotta act this way when we do it. No, when we come on the show, we want to hash it out to a point where we find, like Zig said it the best. I think that's the best way to say it was a conflict resolution. That's
Mm-hmm.
pretty much what it is. Because until I don't think it'll ever be perfect between men and women when it comes to certain topics
No,
about.
because we're different.
Right, we different. We
Mm-hmm.
think why we think, they think how they think.
They think how
But,
they think.
but this is a place where we want to respect that thinking.
Yes, that's definitely
You feel me? So you might feel that way. All right, why you feel that way? What makes you feel that way? Why you think that way?
to have a
And
better
we'll
understanding.
understand it. We'll understand your point of view, and then all right, we're gonna tell you why we feel this way, and then we'll go from there. You know what I'm saying? But I
Mm-hmm.
want people to feel like you can't come on here and talk how you want to talk as far as like what you really want to say. We want all the smoke.
Oh
Like
yeah, come on,
bring all the smoke.
bring it.
We want all the smoke. And if you feel like we saying something that y'all don't agree with, we don't
Oh
get
yeah,
we
if I say anything that
right,
y'all don't agree with, or if I have offended somebody in some way that I just didn't
right,
know, let me know, educate me. I'll even apologize live on the show,
right. But
and
we
then
want
let me know. But yeah,
we want people to let us know, like, you know what I'm saying? We want all the smoke. But we want the interaction with our supporters. We want y'all to be engaged. We want y'all to let us know about the topics we discussed today. Like we hashed out a
hmm
lot of stuff today, bro. Now some things y'all might we might have missed something that might have been very, very
oh
important.
yeah,
So
y'all
that
didn't touch on this, so hey,
right, y'all
mhm.
need to touch on this. You know what I'm saying? But man, I think this was a great show today.
This is a great show, bro. I think this
Relaunch.
was good.
I think this
This is
was a good.
this is a great relaunch.
But before we do dip out of here, before we
Go ahead, that's Ryder.
go out,
Mm-hmm.
me and Zig, both of us, keep us up here. Don't keep
No,
us.
no, you got it. Mm-hmm.
We just want to give a big shout out not only to our supporters, but we want to show some love to some people that got some things in the work. We want to shout out our boy Lyndon Gidry, Epic Photo Vision. I'm sorry, Epic
Epic Vision Photography.
Epic Vision Photography. But we're gonna have our bro come on here because he got some major moves that I'm gonna let him tell y'all starting next year. So I would rather him tell y'all, but I want y'all to
Mm-hmm.
support him. I want to show some love to him because he's a big supporter of the show. I
Very.
also want to show some love to Jono Barnes, who's also a content creator.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you can follow him on YouTube at Jono Barnes, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
I just want to show him love. He's a big supporter of the podcast. I also want to show love to our bro, S. Dot,
Mm-hmm.
where he's dropping a new album. He's dropping a new album
What's
called
it called?
Built Different.
Built Different. Yep.
If
Mhm.
I'm
It
not
is.
mistaken, I think that's the name of the title. I'm a personally, this is one of his best. If anybody follows S. Dot and his career in music, I'm gonna say it like this. I've already heard the album. I'm gonna just say this. This is better than anything he probably put out.
And y'all can check him out at s.music.com.
Right. This is
Every album is on there.
right. This is
Mhm.
probably one of his best albums that he's put out. But I want to show some love to him because he's one of our biggest supporters. And
Man,
there's a lot
shout out to Team Epic,
of
MJ, George, Jay. Them boys always when the next episode
right,
coming out, bro, y'all good. My boy Justin Raven,
right.
he been asking. Man, we
Oh,
got a lot of people that's been
shout out
asking.
to Justin too. He's going back to school, so congratulations on
Mhm.
finishing your education, bro. But yeah, we got a lot of supporters. I can't shout all y'all out, but everyone that comes and that
Yep.
will support and that anybody that has anything. Oh, before we do go, if anybody does have any type of business or type of events coming up, please feel free to drop it down, in our comments, and we'll definitely
Yeah, we
shout
might, you know what, we might have to set up
you out.
I might set up an email and they can
Yeah,
start submitting stuff to us.
right.
And
But I
we'll
just
make sure to have a portal for y'all to send us stuff to, and we'll even start having a segment
right,
after the show where we'll start, you
right.
know, shining some light on y'all.
Right, but we did. Those are the people that we definitely want to show some support to. TBS. That's John Owan, Brad, all of our friends. Like even outside the clique, our friends, Adam and Lala, two big
Yeah,
supporters of
Adam Lala,
the podcast.
LC
Right,
Lala.
man. They show support, mad love. But
Mhm.
anybody that I haven't forgot anybody. I'm just saying, there's a lot of people
We
that I
just
know.
people, yeah, 8-bit,
That's
everybody. A lot of people that's been
and for
been
people,
supporting.
and I know for people, I'm not going to sit up here because I've procrastinated. I haven't lived up to my end of the bargain. Um, as Zig knows better than anybody, I also do music as well. It's been a minute since I put anything out.
We
Uh,
waiting.
I know
We
I've been
waiting.
procrastinating, but Zig knows, it's really not
But
procrastination.
some things happen though, so but
Right.
yeah.
So we're not gonna get into depth,
That's
but
Rod a story to tell
right. But I
whenever
promise
he want to.
I promise you that I told you I would drop. Even if this is my last project, I promise you when I do drop this project, it'll be something. It'll
And
be
I
something worth.
want music videos, I want everything on this one.
Right, right. It's and guess what? And guess what? It's not. Trust me. I talk to everybody. Everybody wants to know when I'm dropping.
All right, I'm just saying.
I
All right,
know.
y'all heard it here first. Y'all
Right,
heard it here.
right.
We got him in 4K, y'all. He said it.
But we're gonna take this one day at a time. We're gonna get it popping. When we're gonna have one objective at a time, and
Yeah.
we really just
Just make a list and just start checking them off. That's all.
exactly. But I also want to let everybody know and just tell everybody. I hope y'all have a great Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I pray that y'all have just blessings upon y'all. Man, I just want to tell y'all this is the beginning of something special, bro. We're gonna have guests come on. We're gonna do this more often, weekly. This is not gonna be another hiatus. Trust me.
Oh
And
yeah.
I just want to
We
tell
good.
y'all, man, yeah, y'all gonna be in store for some good things. But this was the pilot episode. You know what I'm saying? We here to
The
relaunch it.
official pilot
Official.
episode.
Right. So I hope y'all enjoy these topics. We hashed out a lot of things, but if y'all feel like we need to hash it out a little bit more, hit me up
Let us know.
at s._writer_ at Instagram. And y'all can also find me on Twitter at Young Rock 12345. If you ever right. So I had to revise my Twitter name, but I might change my Twitter name to s.writer, but I just been a
Okay.
little busy.
This
But
man
yeah,
here.
y'all can find me for the time being. That's where I'll be at. If y'all got any comments, y'all just want to chat with me, man, hit me up, man. Please feel free. And like I said, man, big shout out to Zig. We both he took the time out to we both came together and we wanted to
Oh
do
yeah.
a podcast. And he's a producer of 5 other podcasts. So by him just taking the time and the effort to make this podcast pop, man, that's why I say we both want to make this become more bigger than what we know it could be. and we're going to get there.
Mm-hmm.
And with the support
Oh
of
yeah, we're
y'all,
gonna get there.
we're gonna make it happen. So,
We're gonna make it happen.
but I hope y'all enjoyed this first pilot episode. We got many more to come. Me and Zig will give y'all more details on when y'all can see the first episode drop and when y'all can find us, platforms, and me and Zig will definitely keep y'all in tune with that. So, Zig, unless you got anything else, man.
Yeah, that's about it. Y'all can find me on Instagram at Ziggy the Beast with the 3 in Beast. Facebook, that's where you could probably find me the most will be on Facebook. We just got monetized on Facebook. We joined the Level Up Creator Program. So that's where I will be at probably most of my time on Facebook gaming. And we play some games on there, but we do a lot of other podcasts and some of my other projects that you see me in. You can also follow me at Ziggy the Beast on Twitter and Ziggy the Beast on YouTube. But you can also follow this platform at Let's Hash It Out Podcast on Facebook
Mm-hmm.
and Let's Hash It Out Podcast on YouTube. So you can follow us, but also follow this platform itself on social media.
And
So yeah,
we're definitely working on the Instagram page. We had a little difficulties, but that's a
we'll get
minor.
that up.
We'll definitely have y'all. We'll let y'all know our new user follow name on
I'm about to
Instagram.
say because by the time y'all see this episode, y'all will
Right,
have all the details. So
exactly.
but
So,
yeah, this is Ziggy the Beast along with my bro S Rider. And do you think we hash it out today, bro?
oh yes, we hashed out a lot of
Yeah.
things.
And
So
if y'all think we did, let us know in the comments below. And y'all have a good one. And we out.
we out. Peace.